Good evening, YouTube. Today, I'm bringing you a battle against Pokemon legend KwandaoRen66. I was honestly pretty excited when he decided to challenge me on Smogon this morning. So I was like, great, this is a really good opportunity to test my skills against a Pokemon legend, somebody who I know is extremely good. So first thing that I notice about his team is, of course, the Sunny Day team, and basically the majority of my team is heavily threatened by the teams. Swampert is easily solar beamed. Metagross, Jirachi, and Breloom are normally taken out in one hit with the fire attacks, unless it's like hidden power fire. They may have a chance of surviving, but really can't take a fire blast from something like Heatran, Ninetales, etc. And then there's Latios, who's like the only thing that resists the grass and the fire, but if Latios happens to faint at the wrong time, then normally it's good game. But I actually have a couple of tricks that most people would not expect this team, since of course I know that the ultimate team to counter this team is Sunny Day, so you'll definitely see that trick soon enough. But I was thinking that was most likely going to begin with the Ninetales, because Ninetales can pretty much it could switch out into anything that needs to counter any leads. But here I'm just going to begin with the Latios. Kind of just want to play a safety first measure and see what he does. So without further ado, let's definitely get on to this battle. I am indeed going to start off with Alu, and as I predicted, he does begin with the Ninetales. So here I'm thinking he's either going to switch into Heatran or he's going to try and Will-O-Wisp Toxic, so I just go straight for the Draco Meteor. And telling by how much damage this does, I know that he's specially defensive. And he does go for the Will-O-Wisp, so I'm like, well, not too big of a deal since I'm a special attacker. Now here I was thinking of switching out. I took a couple of moments to think, but then I was like, nope, I'm just going for the Draco Meteor again, because I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the double Will-O-Wisp, like, most professional players are going to go for, which he does do. So I'm thinking, well, alright, one or possibly two more Draco Meteors will take down this Ninetales. So the third Draco Meteor is going to hit him, and he barely survives, probably with like 1 or 2 HP. And he's going to go for the Flamethrower, thinking that I'd switch, or maybe just to get some damage off of me. So I wasn't feeling too worried, because this next Draco will take him out, and I'll be looking pretty good. But he carries the Protect, which I didn't really expect. And I was like, well, that bites in a way, because now I'm going to take more burn damage, and he'll be able to survive another Draco Meteor. He goes for the Protect the second time, but it fails, so I'm just going to go for the Draco, hoping to take him out. But then again, he survives like a smidget of life. So here I'm going to predict him to go for the Protect yet again, since last turn it failed. So I'm just going to go straight into the Crobat Jenny. That way he'll end up wasting a turn. So things are looking pretty good for me right now, because now if he protects, if he switches, whatever comes in is going to take a hefty Brave Bird. So Ninetales finally falls, and I'm thinking this is pretty good. I already know he's going to send in the Heatran, because it resists the Brave Bird, so I'm just going to send in the Latios as death fodder, kind of just see what set he is, see if he's like the substitute version, see if he's possibly Scarfed. But I see that he's the Magma Storm backup Sunny Day version, so I'm kind of making a big risk here by going into Mac and Cheese. I knew the Mach Punch would not take him out, because I'm running Life Orb and not Choice Band. And here he goes for the Magma Storm, and I was like, well, bye-bye Mac and Cheese, but he misses, so this is kind of why I just prefer to stick with Lava Pume and Flamethrower. He stays in for some odd reason and takes the second Mach Punch. Maybe he was predicting me to like switch out that time, not taking any chances. But I guess it really wasn't that bad, because now he gets the switch initiative, and he's going to be able to Sleep Powder my Mac and Cheese. I left Mac and Cheese in because Mac and Cheese really doesn't need to be around from this point, in my opinion. Plus, I kind of just wanted something to go to sleep. And here he's going to send in his Kingdra, which I found kind of interesting, and I knew that he didn't want to take a Brave Bird, so I'm just going to go straight for the U-turn here. I knew that he'd switch his Kingdra out, most likely into his Donphin, since that's like the only other thing that he has that can really take Brave Birds. and then Ice Shard and slowly chip my health away. So here I'm going to send in Neo X Death, which caught him off guard a little bit because I'm running the mixed attacking version with Grass Knot. I was hoping this Grass Knot took out this Donphin, but unfortunately it doesn't. So he's going to be able to launch off an Earthquake, which gets a critical hit, and that did matter. It actually did, because Metagross can survive an Earthquake from Impish Life Orb, Impish Leftover Donphin. So I was like, well, it's not too big of a deal, because now I can just go ahead and send in Jenny. And here's where I catch him completely off guard, because I knew he had Venusaur and he had Sawbuck, and I was like, that Chlorophyll's going to destroy me. So I actually carry Rain Dance on the Choice Band Crobat, which catches a lot of people off guard. And here I'm predicting him to go for the Ice Shard again, thinking that I'm not Choice Band. So now I can easily send in Swampert to take this Ice Shard. I think it only doesn't even do like 30 damage. So the momentum on my side's looking really good, because now his Chlorophyll Pokemon won't be able to sweep me, but he has that Kingdra in the background. So I was like pretty sure it has Swift Swim, but I'm just gonna Ice Beam just in case he wants to bring in Sawbuck or Venusaur. You know, just in case. There's no point of really Earthquaking, because anything gets hit for a fair amount of damage. So now he's going to send in the Kingdra, and I didn't really know if it was a physical or special attacker, so I just sent in Jirachi as possible death fodder, because I really don't need Jirachi from this point. And I was hoping that I would take this Surf a little bit better, because now it goes down to the minimum maximum damage feature, and unfortunately Jirachi is not able to get off a Thunder Wave, so he's going to be able to 2-hit KO the Jirachi with ease. And Rain stops, and I'm glad about that. And here I was hoping that he went for the Draco or the Surf, but he ends up switching out. So my Rain Dance kind of hurt me, and I didn't get to Mirror Coat him. That would have been really beautiful. But I'm actually okay with that, because I'm just going to send in Mac and Cheese as another death fodder, since like Mac and Cheese is sleeping and he's really not going to be doing much. And this Horn Leech did a heaping ton of damage, but it was a critical hit, so I was like, well, I thought he was Choice Band at first. But here he's just going to go for a second Horn Leech. I was like hoping that he did not have Substitute, because that would have been like game over. But now that his Chlorophyll Pokemon really can't do anything from this point, I'm just going to go ahead and finish off his team with Brave Birds, because I'm Choice Band. So Rain Dance actually really did help. It really helped, as you can see, because if I didn't have Rain Dance on one of these Pokemon, then he would have easily been able to sweep with those double Chlorophyll users. So good game, KwandaoRen66. It was an honor to battle you, a Pokemon legend, and hopefully we can get another battle real soon. This battle was really close. It was really good, you know. 1-0, barely survived it. And this is UnhappyCarousel signing out. Please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. So I'd like you all to have a good evening. Thank you, continuing to motivate me with these Pokemon Wi-Fi battles.